Hi guys and welcome back to the AMCrypto channel. My name is Alex and I will show you today why I believe Bitcoin is not yet out of the woods and that we have to be really careful here with this inverse head and shoulders pattern. And I have of course a lot of other things to talk about with you guys today. So we will directly dive in after you have made sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and activated the notification bell to never miss out on these important updates. So and now let's get here directly into it. So I'm here on the Bitcoin 4-hourly chart and I'm sure a lot of you guys have already spotted this, that we have here this inverse head and shoulders. So but we have to be really careful with that, but let me get to this in a second. So if that head and shoulders would be playing out, so then we would look here at a price target of all the way up here to around the $25,500 level, which is funny enough coinciding with the level that I was talking about for quite a while already, that we have to reclaim this level so that the Bitcoin price can actually rally here higher in direction of $30,000. So, but I'm not quite confident that that might be actually the case here. As we can see already, we have a red candle dropping out of this inverse head and shoulders. So it could be that we have to draw it something like this. That is still possible. Like this, we would still respect this inverse head and shoulders. So, but we are also really close to the $20,300 level. And if we lose that, Bitcoin will definitely break here also back into lower levels. So more likely to happen is that here on the 1-hourly chart, we will see this head and shoulders here be playing out with the neckline down here. So, and here the technical target for this head and shoulders would be all the way down back to $18,100. So, and here comes now actually the reason why I believe that this is the more likely scenario. So if we go all the way down here to 18,100 and we start to consolidate from here into an accumulation zone before we move then into higher levels again, we would have created a a higher low. So here we have then our lower low and here would be the higher low, and that would be the indication that we are waiting for, that the market is right now turning around and that we will head back up in a gradually manner. So actually the head and shoulders pattern here gives us a nice opportunity to short this. So if we look here, short position. So if I would short this once we break $20,300 with a reasonable stop loss, so let's say something like here. So from $20,650, the stop loss to the entry, and then to the technical target. So then you see here, this is a nice ratio. That there's a 5.33% risk to reward ratio. So sorry, a 5.33 risk to reward ratio. So that means the chances that I'm winning this trade are 5 times higher than that I actually get stopped out. So, and that are these kind of trades that we are looking for. So if I would put in here a 5x leverage, I could make it potentially 57%. So if the trade goes against me, I will lose around 9% on this trade. So that is the next trade that I'm personally looking at. So, and if you also want to trade this, then don't forget guys, you can still go here to my comment section. There you find still on Bybit $4,050 if you sign up with my specific link here, or on BitGet, there you also still get $4,163 if you use my specific link here. So I will definitely trade this on a Bybit, because Bybit is, in my opinion, the best leverage exchange out there. But guys, remember that is only for experienced traders. So, and now let's also have a look at some other things why I believe that we could actually head even lower than 18,000. So because when we look here at the VPVR, what we can see here is that the Bitcoin price is or was really close to the bottom level of this volume bar here at $17,700, and from there saw a small bounce back to the upside. But this is not a convincing bounce in my opinion. So also when we now look at the volume, so you see on the way down, there was so much volume coming in here in this red candle. So what I would like to see in a appropriate bounce back to the upside, that we get at least the same volume spike also here to the upside, something like this in green. Here, look at this volume spike, something like this I'm looking for. So if we get here that kind of volume spike here in green, so that is what I'm looking for in a real bounce in the Bitcoin price. So, and we haven't seen this yet. So, and that's why there is a high likely chance that we actually drop lower to find the liquidity to get that kind of bounce. And it could be that this is at the next longest volume bar on the VPVR, and that is unfortunately around 14,000 all the way down to $11,600, because we have not spent a lot of time there when we were here in 2020. So we never came back to create some accumulation down there, to create some massive support here for the Bitcoin price. So, and that's why the chances that we actually hit this here is more and more increasing with the time going by, where we not see a massive bounce here with massive volume supporting this to the upside. The only point that I want to make here, why we could see here really soon that kind of bounce, is when we look at the Bitcoin production cost for the miners. So here, this red cloud here is the production cost for the miners. So, and you can see here they were heavily in profit here on the green line, oscillating here to the upside when we were here in the bull run, because production cost was here really low. So, but every time when we get here into this more full red area, that is where miner capitulation is happening, because the miners are starting to be not profitable right now. So, and the production cost for one Bitcoin is around $22,000 right now. I will show you in a second that chart. You cannot really see it here, but you see, because of this red thick cloud, that the miners are right now in a loss. So, but now let me show you, we are not staying for a long time in these red clouds. So you can see here we stayed a little bit longer in this, then we moved here a little bit up again. So then we stayed for another period in this, but then we saw here some sort of a rally. So here also we stayed not long in this, rally to the upside. So then we capitulated again, we moved to the upside, capitulated, and then we went here in a massive bull run for over a year. And now we're again a capitulation. So now when we look at the time that we spent down there, so here this one was 30 days. So this one here was 84 days. So, and this one here was only 2 weeks. And this one here was 70 days, 77 days. Oops, sorry. This one here was around 60 days. So now let's check how long we are in this capitulation phase for the miners, where they're not profitable. So it's around 44, 45 days right now that the miners have capitulated and are not profitable. So, and when we look here now back on the average is around 60 to 65 days. So we are still in for another 20 days of a downtrend. Or just sitting here at these levels where we are right now. And that's why I'm saying that the chances that we actually drop lower for final capitulation are much more likely than see an immediate bounce here back to the upside. So even though we are really close to it, if we trust what happened here in the past on these capitulation events for the Bitcoin miners when they were running not in a profit. So here you can actually see here the Bitcoin average mining cost is right now at $22,872. So there is $2,300 that they are running in a loss right now every day by keeping up the mining operation. So which is obviously massive for them. So, and that is not sustainable for a lot of miners, and that's why they're shutting off their machines to saving money and then get back into the market once they start to be profitable again. So that has obviously also an effect on the hash rate. So we see then also a drop in the hash rate, a massive drop in the hash rate, which we have not seen so far. So and there, this last final capitulation is missing here, so that we can actually say, okay, the low is now finally in and we can return back into an uptrend. And that is actually the reason why I titled my video the way I did, why I believe that so many other people are wrong right now, that we have not hit this final low yet, and we have to be cautious about that. Obviously I can be also wrong, that's definitely possible, but right now it's not looking like it, and that's why I am holding you to caution, guys, to be really careful out there, because the charts are definitely pointing to one last final leg to the downside. It doesn't have to be as low as the other ones, but it could be. So another reason why I'm also a little bit cautious here is when we look at the fear and greed index. We are in extreme fear still here at 11. So also yesterday it was 11. So there's still a lot of fear in the market. People not putting any money right now into the market. Everybody is super cautious about their investment. So we have to be also then leaning to that side, in my opinion, to be here more careful. So but guys, don't forget, so if you want to take a trade, take this trade here once we are breaking $20,300. That's the moment where I enter this short position here to the downside, and I will increase my short once we are breaking here the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern at around $19,700. There I'm gonna increase it, because if we break that, then we will also most likely hit the technical target all the way down here. Guys, that's it already for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. I have one more thing to say, guys, and I will not tell you the date yet. I will not tell you the event, but I will tell you when it's gonna happen. The closer we get now to it, maybe next week, I'm gonna tell you where it will be. Me and Da Vinci, we will fly to Nigeria to one of the biggest blockchain events there. So if you're in Africa and you want to meet me and Da Vinci, come to this event in a week. Around in a week, me and Da Vinci will announce together to which event we are actually flying. So definitely stick around for that, because this will be a massive one, and we are looking forward so much to meet each and one of you out there, because it will be the first time for us that we actually go to Africa. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you again tomorrow.